And it's a great time when I sit back here, and I've been getting up at 6 o'clock in the mornings and coming out by the fireplace here, sitting over the lake, and spending some quiet time in the mornings and a good time for personal development and really kind of diving in. And it's a time when you can step back a little bit and then spend some time looking forward, where it's not so on the immediate of what's on my day right now, this hour that I have to accomplish. But when a guy can step back a little bit, your mind is always kind of going, where am I going, where are we going, and how are we going to get there? And, when you read people that have gone down the road that you're going down, I tell you, there is so much wealth of knowledge that you gain from experience, both from your experiences, whether they're great experiences or difficult experiences. They're all useful for teaching you and for shaping who you are. When everything is going just great, you don't often learn a lot. In fact, as I'm reading here, I get this quote that stands out to me that goes, "Problems are a normal state of life." And no matter where you go, whether your life is fantastic and you have all the money in the world, there's going to be problems somewhere, or you have no money, business is going great, you want it to be going greater, and there's something happening, no matter what you're doing. Problems are a normal state of life. And you go, I had to ponder on that one for quite a while, because really I felt like I've been in problems since I was in second grade or something like that. There's always some kind of challenge and obstacle, and all the way through in business. And even when it's been on a high, you look back on it and it's been in a high, but you're going through whatever you're going through. And I went, okay, I guess that's just something I need to swallow. We all need to swallow and embrace that we're not going to get rid of problems. All right? We can learn to manage them better. We can learn to have a better perspective on them. But I think that's all part of the fun, quote-unquote, fun of life, is challenging ourselves to do better, to overcome, and to keep sharpening ourselves because of that. So I'm reading a great book right now. I talked a little bit of a story about the guy Jim Jans that I met with a couple weeks ago, when he was smiling and laughing, and the cop ended up letting him off of the ticket. I just loved that story. She wrote a book recently called Rendezvous with Destiny. Rendezvous with Destiny. And I don't normally quote on to other people's books, but it's done a really, I love reading people that have been through our industry, spent 50 years at it, 40 years at it, made millions of dollars, and have just walked down this road that we're walking down. And of course, I'm ahead of all of you guys, is probably as far as the experience level, as far as the amount that I've walked through. But I love learning about other guys that have walked through even longer than I have, and enjoying the benefits and the rewards that come with committing. Great book. I'd recommend picking it up. But you know what? I'm going to just kind of go into a couple concepts. And one of them, I love a focus point that really helps when you stare at it and you go, all right, if I keep my eye on that, I know where I'm going to get. There's a couple concepts. One is fear and how much it holds us back. And fear evaporates when you have a big, hairy, audacious goal. A big, hairy, audacious goal sets you on fire, and your passion for it overrides your fears. We do things we never thought we can do when we have a big, hairy, audacious goal. We get up earlier. We call people on our chicken list. We even walk faster. So, yeah, when you're doing something, because you're doing something, because you have to do something, it all feels like work. But when you got this goal, and it's crazy, and you see it, and you say it, and you seize it, and it's in your mind, and you got it, you get up earlier, you call people on your chicken list with ease, you walk a little faster. Love this quote here. When I started my business, this is a multi-millionaire, okay, in this industry. I started my business broke many records. Not because I was more talented or more skillful or more mature, simply because I filled 5 to 6 time slots a day, 5 to 7 days a week with goal-oriented activities. Others thought they were working hard doing 2 or 3 a week. You ask how many presentations should I do? As many as you can. You have to do whatever it takes to reach that coveted goal or destination. I know, there it is right there. I got a big, hairy, audacious goal. I'm on fire for it. Okay, and then I'm going to do what other people aren't willing to do. I'm just going to apply work ethic. And I love the focus of this. You know, I've said this in many different ways where, you know, you're spending time shuffling paperwork on your desk because really you only make money when you're talking to somebody on the phone or in person about getting going in the business or getting going on the products. Anything else you do in business is busy work leading up to those activities. So Jim put it this way, I filled 5 to 6 time slots a day, 5 to 7 days a week with goal-oriented activities. Ever heard it spoken that way? Loved it. Loved it. Courage is the absence of fear. Sorry, courage is not the absence of fear. It's the action in spite of the fear. You think of somebody brave and courageous. You think of the movies. You think of who's the most courageous person that you know. Still got the fear, but they take action in spite of the fear. Maybe it's calling that person that's on your chicken list. Do the thing that you fear the most, and the death of fear is certain. Well, that makes sense. Because we just have to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps to our full height every day and know that we're just as good as the next guy and get on with it. You are just as good as the next guy. Huh. Courage isn't the absence of fear, but it's just taking action in spite of it. Going to get myself a big, hairy, audacious goal. I don't already have one. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to believe. I'm going after it. I'll do things now that other people aren't willing to do. I got energy that wells up from inside me to do the crazy. I can do the crazy so I can live the crazy. Now, problems aren't going to stop. They're going to happen forever in some fashion. But I tell you, there are different kinds of problems on this side of the fence than that side of the fence. Problems, call them challenges. Call them, you need friction to get traction, to keep holding yourself. It's a whole lot better problem. I don't know how I'm going to pay my mortgage bill at the end of the month. I don't know where my food's going to come from. I don't know how I'm going to get by. The problems change. They don't go away. But you become skilled at them. So you go, okay, this is it. I'm going to live the best life. I'm going to knock it out of the park. I'm going to take my goal. I'm going to make it big. I'm going to do what others aren't willing to do to get what they're not going to get. Do 5 to 7 things, 5 to 7 days a week that are goal-oriented activities, and live your dreams. We'll see you guys at the top. Talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.